In Susan Cain's book, Quiet, the introvert movement gained momentum and brought attention to the fact that roughly 1/3 to half of the world's population identifies as introverted. This personality type tends to thrive in solitude and less stimulating environments. The concept of introversion sensitivity has also gained recognition and been a topic of conversation. It's important that we recognize and understand the distinct characteristics and tendencies of introverts. Hello and welcome to our channel. Today we will be discussing the traits of highly sensitive people, or HSPs. It is estimated that around 15 to 20% of the population is made up of HSPs, and it is a trait that is often misunderstood or overlooked. HSPs process information more deeply and are more easily overwhelmed by stimuli, leading to unique characteristics and tendencies. In this video, we will be exploring these traits and providing some tips for those who may identify as HSPs. We want to bring attention to the issue of acceptance for highly sensitive people, HSPs, and encourage more understanding of this trait. Approximately 70% of introverted individuals are HSPs, though not all introverts are HSPs. There is often overlap between the two traits, and it is crucial to recognize this connection. Here are 8 signs that you may be a highly sensitive person. Number 1. Making decisions can be difficult for highly sensitive people because they may worry about making a wrong or bad choice. This can lead to taking longer to make decisions, even when there isn't a right or wrong option. For example, it may take a highly sensitive person longer to choose what they want to eat at a restaurant because they consider all the options and weigh the potential outcomes of each choice. This tendency towards thorough consideration can also make it difficult for highly sensitive people to make big, life-changing decisions, such as deciding on a career or where to live, as they may feel overwhelmed by the numerous potential outcomes of each possibility. Number 2. People who are highly sensitive tend to prefer exercising alone because they may feel uncomfortable with an audience watching them in team sports. Instead, they may enjoy solitary sports such as running, hiking, and biking, which allows them to have time to reflect and escape overstimulating environments while working on their fitness goals. However, some highly sensitive people may still enjoy team sports if they had a supportive upbringing that made it easier for them to participate. In these cases, having a supportive environment can help highly sensitive individuals feel comfortable taking risks in activities they may not naturally enjoy. Number 3. If you often feel things deeply and tend to have strong emotional reactions, you may be a highly sensitive person, HSP. HSPs tend to process things on a deeper level and are very intuitive. They are also empathetic and care a lot about others, often feeling the pain of others. According to Dr. Ted Zeff, author of The Highly Sensitive Person Survival Guide, HSPs are able to stay open-minded because they can easily put themselves in others' shoes and understand what those individuals are going through. Number 4. Highly sensitive people tend to pay attention to small details and subtle changes in their environment and the people around them. They may notice things like a new nail polish color or a small crack in a lamp that wasn't there before. Highly sensitive people may also be good at reading between the lines and noticing subtleties because they are attuned to their surroundings and tend to be affected strongly by everything around them. Number 5. Violent or horror movies may not be appealing to highly sensitive people because they can be overly stimulating. While these types of movies may give a rush of adrenaline to sensation seekers, highly sensitive people may prefer to avoid them to protect their nervous system. It is perfectly acceptable to decline to watch movies that do not appeal to you, and highly sensitive people may find that they feel better when they do what is best for them. Number 6. Highly sensitive people are often highly conscientious and have excellent manners. They care about how they present themselves and the impact of their actions on others, and tend to be considerate of others' needs. They may go out of their way to be convenient and not cause trouble for others, and may put effort into even small actions, such as returning items to their proper place while shopping. They may also be the type of people to show appreciation to service workers, such as leaving a generous tip for a waiter, and may feel uncomfortable if they are not able to exhibit good manners to the best of their ability. Number 7. Highly sensitive people may be more prone to anxiety and depression, particularly if they have had many negative experiences in the past. This is because their nervous systems may operate in anxious mode when they do not feel safe in their environment. The nervous system is meant to alert us to potential dangers, and when it is used to doing this frequently, it can cause a person to remain on edge for extended periods of time. It is important for highly sensitive people to have supportive parents who nurture their sensitivity with the right amount of care. If parents make their highly sensitive child feel ashamed of their sensitivity, it can prevent the child from learning to understand and use their sensitivity in a productive way. On the other hand, if parents overly protect their highly sensitive child, it can make it difficult for them to adapt to new situations and make transitions in life. Number 8. Highly sensitive people tend to be deep thinkers and often excel in team environments because they can analyze situations and figure out how to use everyone's strengths and talents to improve team efficiency. They can be valuable team members because of their ability to think deeply and consider all aspects of a problem. I hope you found this information on highly sensitive people helpful. If you or someone you know identifies as a highly sensitive person, I hope this has given you a better understanding of what it means to be an HSP and how to navigate life as one. Being highly sensitive is a natural trait, and there is nothing wrong with it. Embrace your sensitivity and use it to your advantage. Thanks for watching.